Welcome, Sunny fam. This is Mandy. You're here for a 15-minute unilateral low body workout. I'm using dumbbells and a mat. You don't even need that if you don't want. Let's see each other in a moment. Welcome back, and away we go. This is YouTube, so don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell, and we're gonna start with our warm-up. Go ahead and bring your feet about shoulder width apart. Turn your toes slightly out. We drop into a squat, and we go into a hinge. Then we're gonna take it into a rear lunge, and we're gonna do it again. I hinge, I went the opposite direction, that's totally fine. And then I go into that squat, into the lunge. One more time, both legs, squat it down, squeeze to rise, hinge, and take the lunge. And then of course, I finish it out into the squat, the hinge, and a lunge. Okay, moving on from there, I'm going into a lateral lunge. I'm gonna keep that distance between my feet and shift over to the other side. Come back to side one, rise to stand. Let's go to the other side. Step it in, lateral lunge, shift, come back to side one, rise to stand. Why am I doing this, you ask? Because this gets me into my brain-body connectivity. So if you notice yourself going, man, I have to really think about this, that's part of the work right now, to get into the head connecting to the body. Okay, moving forward, I'm gonna hinge forward and pull. So now I'm working unilateral, mostly been doing alternated stuff or bilateral stuff. So really important that we get the unilateral stuff. Last bit here, I hinge, reach, and pull. Hinge, reach, and pull. Last bit of our warm-up is actually on the floor, and then we're rising to stand. Bring your feet about mat width apart, drop the knees to one side, and then we drop the knees to the other side. So we're getting into that internal, external rotation of the hips, just starting to warm up in all aspects. Come back through the center. Last time, and now we'll take it up into our standing position. You need one dumbbell for this first activity. Everything we're doing is gonna be right side first. So we're gonna hold that dumbbell with the right hand, feet about shoulder width apart, and away we go. It's a squat, hinge combo. My feet are both planted and neutral, but you'll notice the load is only on one side, which what has to work in that instance? Well, great question. My obliques have to work to keep my body upright. So this is a little core and a little low body. You're welcome, pleasure's all mine. Everything we're doing, by the way, is a minute. We only do one side one time, but you will see the same sequence on the left. Because it'd be really weird if we did a totally different sequence on the left, wouldn't it be? Yes. 5 seconds left. We stay on the right side for the whole round. Excellent, next up, we're gonna grab our second dumbbell, and now just the right leg is gonna go into a lunge series. So I go curtsy, and I'm bringing in the kickstand. Heel comes down, lean into it, rise up. So look at this left knee. That left knee does bend a little bit. So it's almost like a squat meets a hinge. Let's breathe. In through the nose, exhale, push that heel into the mat, hinge and squeeze. There is a soft bend in that stable leg. Hinge and squeeze. I'm gonna show this to you from the side because I think it'll be really helpful to see it. My hip crosses and then I hinge, but I also do a little bit of a squat. Okay, that's what's up. 10 more seconds on side one. I'm also working grip strength, right? Holding those dumbbells, so important. Moving into a lateral lunge. So give yourself some room to move over to your right side because the right leg is moving. I go lateral lunge, return, lateral squat, return, hip opener, return. Same side. Lunge, rise. Squat, rise. Hip circle, rise. If I really want to get fancy, the last 30 seconds, do a rack here. Lunge, rise, squat, rise, and do that hip circle. We've got time to do them again. Big inhale. I'm leading with my seat. Then my knees are bending. And then I'm going into that hip circle. Woo! I'm feeling it. Push myself away from the earth. Last time on the right. We're moving on after this. One and done. I love a one and done. Finish with a hip circle, single leg hinge. So now I'm gonna unrack, place my feet firm on the mat, draw the shoulders back. My right leg takes flight, single leg hinge. Rise my way up to stand, cross the ankle over the thigh, rack the weights, and figure 4 squat. This is advanced, right? That's tough. So try it again. I'm not worried about how many I'm doing in the circuit. I am worried about doing it well. So sitting up nice and tall and doing the best work I can possibly produce. Showing this to you on an angle, I think it's important to see that postural alignment. I'll take my hinge. Knee is soft on that standing leg. I rise up, rack my weight, cross the ankle over the thigh. Let's say, for example, that's not accessible to you. Maybe I cross the ankle over the foot, take a little squat. Okay, that's another alternative. Moving forward, I'm moving into a half kneel position. So I've got my right foot forward and my left knee on the mat. I'm gonna rise all the way up. Make sure your legs are not on a tightrope and all the way back down. Exhale to rise up. I'm gonna show this to you from the side next. And back down. Same knee. Why? Because it's unilateral. Heel and ankle in alignment. Upper body slightly pitching forward. Rise my way up. Squeeze my back leg seat. Slowly descend to the ground. Plug your shoulders down and back. Nice broad chest. Take a look at your feet in a mirror. Make sure you're not on that tightrope. Think train tracks. Good. Balance is part of this. So if you're seeing me rocking around, well, there's no Christmas tree anymore. So I guess I'm just rocking around nothing. 6, 5, give me one more. Come all the way down and all the way up. 2, make sure you're landing light. Set your dumbbells down. Meet me on your back. We're gonna do a single leg bridge. Place it along the crease of the hip of the right. Take the right leg to the sky. I'm holding that dumbbell, lifting and lowering. Right leg up, left foot down. Beautiful. Say, for example, you don't like the dumbbell across the hip for any reason whatsoever. Modifier could be I set that weight down, I focus on that single leg bridge. Check out my spine as I roll down to the mat. Now I have a little disadvantage, and that is I've got my mic pack on. So you'll see me kind of stopping here because of obvious, can't change that. But I do the best I can with what I've got. Right, nothing in life is perfect. So we work around anything that's an obstacle, and that's what makes us strong. Last 3, last 2, that's the first side. So we've completed our whole right. Now we go around again, same circuit on the left. Rise to stand. We don't have long. I've built in like 30 seconds for us to recover, which is over in half of, or it's like 10 seconds away. Grab a single dumbbell, and now we're loading, you guessed it, left side. My feet are about shoulder to hip width apart. It's a squat and a hinge loaded on one side. Let's do this. Inhale, and inhale. Every time I rise, I'm blowing the air out to support that spinal column. I like my arm out to the side. I could also place it on my low back. I could also place it on my hip. Super sassy. Plug those shoulders in. Squat to hinge. Moving into our curtsy and kickstand here. This is 2 and 1. Go ahead and grab your second dumbbell. Left leg is our mover leg. So I take my curtsy, I rise, I kickstand that foot, I find that squat, kickstand. Circle it around, circle it forward, drive in, rise up. Most important part of all of this is the activation of the glutes. So don't forget, when you rise from here, you drive your hips to the front. Tuck the glutes. The glutes. It's a new word. Look it up. Oh, feels good. I love a low body strength workout. Getting all of those low body muscles part of the game. And when we're training unilaterally, it's a really big eye opener. What side of your body is more able, right? It's like, oh, wow, I'm better at this on one side than the other. Welcome to life, right? All right, that was it. So we're going into our lateral lunge combination. I go lunge, rise, squat, rise, hip circle, do it all again. Lateral lunge. Notice this foot, my right foot stays planted, especially the outer edge of the foot. Squat, push, hip circle. Let's make it more fun this last 30 seconds. So now I've got this offset hold. I go lateral lunge, squeeze my cheeks, not the ones on my face. Drop into the squat, again, same cheeks. Hip circle. Beautiful, we've got time. Drop in. I'm leading with my seat. Drop in again, squat, take that single leg hip circle. Time for one more, big inhale. Big inhale again, finish with the hip circle. And now I'm gonna turn to my side and we're moving into our ULDL. Plant that right foot, take the left leg up. Rise my way up from the ULDL, or unilateral deadlift. Whew. We rack the weight and we move into that figure 4. Beautiful work. Tap your toe down when you need to. Hinge. Notice how slow I'm going. You might be thinking to yourself, does she know what she's doing? Yes, this side, I was in a car accident many years ago, and my balance on my right side is severely compromised compared to my left. And training unilaterally has really helped illuminate that balance factor. And now I'm more concentrated on that right side. I actually consider it a complete gift these days. Ooh, big inhale, big exhale. Beautiful, that was it. So let's make our way to our half kneel position. Woo-wee. Rise my way up, hold on a second. I knew that felt weird because it was the wrong leg. I rise my way up. And bring myself back down. So from the front, it probably looks like I'm pretty upright. I'm slightly pitched forward, I'd say 5 degrees. Whew. Big inhale. Pull the navel in. Push your way off the ground, we're halfway done. How slow can you descend back to the ground? We're not crashing that kneecap down to the floor, boo. Sheesh. I wanna know in the comments, how are you doing on your split squats? Right, they're tough, but you're tough, I'm tough. We came here to see what our bodies are capable of achieving. We've got time for 2 more. We'll rise all the way up and all the way back down. Come with me, rise. Woo-wee. Bring it down, drop the weights off for a hot moment. Roll yourself onto your back. You take 1 dumbbell across the hip crease of the front leg. This is gonna be funny if I let that weight roll around, so I'm just gonna put it up here. All right, so I lift and lower. So I'm holding the dumbbell in place so it doesn't roll up the side of my body, but notice how funny that I put it right in my frame of mind here. I'm keeping that distance between ear and shoulder, maintaining good form and alignment. For the last 30 seconds, I'm gonna do the same thing I did on the first side, which is let the weight go. Focus on the single leg hip bridge. The heel of the other foot, my right foot, is driving into the ground. The heel of my left foot to the ceiling, I'm pushing it into that sky. Really activate right here. I got great news, my friends. Last bridge and lower down. Good. If your weights are on your mat, just move them off to the side. We have a short, minute to do this work. So cross the ankle over the thigh, lift, rotate your hips right to left, and come back through the center. Switch that cross. And I have my mic pack, so you're gonna see me just struggling with this. It's just what it is. I lift, flex those feet, cross to the other side, come back through the center, set those feet down. Good, now from here, slide the legs nice and long. So I'm gonna stretch the back sides of my legs with my core activation here. Tuck your chin, curl your way up and over the legs. Take a moment to feel that stretch, not just through the lower back, but if you straighten your knees, not locking them, but just straightening them, you feel a little hamstring as well. Roll your way up, last stretch, and we'll call it a day. Take the soles of the feet to meet, splay the knees open, sit nice and tall. Exhale, fold in front. Nice groin stretch here. I hope you had a great workout. I know I felt like a little apprehensive about it, but I love a unilateral dumbbell workout. Cool news is you could have done that without the dumbbells. I hope you had a great one. Let me know in the comments what's going on. And I will see you very soon here on YouTube with Sunny. Peace. If you've enjoyed this workout, I invite you to follow me on the Sunny Fit app. There you'll find more classes from me. I teach Pilates, cycling, rowing. I'm on the treadmill. So come find me, plus me and many more from all of our other amazing Sunny trainers. If you haven't downloaded the Sunny Fit app yet, click on the link in the description below so we can work out together. Yeah? Yeah.